Can the people hear me?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. So, welcome back, everyone, to our second session of Rise of the Runelords. First session got off to a fantastic start, I think, and I hope we can continue that trend. Um, who wants to start me off with a recap?
Don't us all jump at once.
If I hear that one more fucking time, Kyle.
I'll,
We were all already kind of in Sandpoint, yeah,
yeah,
Sandpoint, and
for the Swallowtail
we
Festival.
came to the Swallowtail Festival and we were just kind of vibing, doing our thing, checking out the booths. We ate some lunch, and then there's some
There's,
screaming and fires and goblins started running around and we went oh shit, and kind of kind of jumped into action there, and then so we killed these goblins. Well, mostly Ed killed the goblins, and then we heard screaming from the north. So a man screaming. So
okay. Anything else from anybody?
The food that we had during the festival was absolutely delicious. Motocar and I definitely Motocar succeeded and I failed at dunking Sheriff Hemlock. That was fun.
You did. Oh wait, I think. Yeah, I can show off some more art for you guys.
Oh yeah.
Unless I already showed this one before.
Don't think so, but
their
that's
teeth
cool.
are like shark teeth. It's terrifying.
Yes, I love the
Pathfinder
design of
goblins are
Pathfinder
the
goblins.
best. They
They're
are the
so
best goblins
iconic.
ever.
Don't they like sand them down or like chisel them down to that?
I think that's just natural.
Oh,
A byproduct of being kept in a cage for your entire childhood, probably.
yeah. Goblins in Pathfinder are literally evil.
No, they're great.
No, I'm just like
They look a
they're
lot
evil.
more intimidating here.
Like they're not
No,
WoW goblins that are just greedy.
yeah,
These things
no,
are like
these
Satan spawn.
they're chaotic little bastards. I remember there was a
I'll hear Crowlers. Let's hear you talking shit.
He might be on the stream.
there was
Crowler, we
a
don't mean your goblin.
there was a goblin group that found an artifact. It was a set of like crystal eyes. So the chieftain goblin finds one of them, plucks his eyes out, puts the new eyes in, and it changes the goblin. He's intelligent. He can conquer the tribe now, and he just kills him. He's like, all right, they work. My turn.
It's a
No
singular eye, I
hesitation.
thought.
Just one.
Yeah, it's just one eye.
Just
The Goblin comics.
yeah. Oh
Uh-huh.
man, those things are great. I love Pathfinder goblins. It's a shame that you guys are about to slaughter some of them.
Oof.
Blessing.
We're gonna
Ugh.
slaughter a lot more before this is over.
But yes, as the dust clears in the Sandpoint main square next to the cathedral, you can hear a man screaming to the north, um, as well as a barking of a dog.
Ah, crap.
Techno effectively punches the air,
Yeah,
wasting
I'm
a
trying to I'm
solid
trying to
damage
add this,
roll.
and I messed up.
Ow. He just starts fist pumping.
Yeah. Um,
So,
so right now you guys have some time to catch your breath, take a look around. Um, some of the stuff I described at the end of the last session, you can hear more goblin chanting and singing off in the distance. You can see smoke rising from several different parts of town.
so
Um, hmm,
I definitely, as we were make or I'll like to check Motocar and see if there's any wounds.
okay.
That be
It doesn't look like there's any wounds on him at the moment. It looks like he was
yeah.
pretty unscathed throughout the entire fight.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. My bad. So guess we'll make our way north.
Okay. Making your
Yeah,
way
I
north.
don't really want to wait around, like me personally,
This feels a little urgent.
because I know that, you know, the certain defenses and whatnot. Like I want to get moving.
So moving towards the north gate, right next to the white deer, um, you see a group of goblins that I can now reveal, along with pardon me, along with you see a gentleman wearing a blue coat, kind of cowering behind a rain barrel. Um, and you're able to see as uh, a mounted goblin finishes cutting down this dog.
No.
Yes, the dog crashes to the ground um, as the mounted goblins can start to kind of come out from hiding now that the
Oof.
the immediate threat has been eliminated. Um, some more
Oh.
art for you guys.
I like how they went out of their way to name it Die Dog Die.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Where's the horse come from?
it's off in the side. There's a lot of chaos going on here at the front.
Its owner is named Runo.
I love how the two goblins in the back look
Thank you,
terrified
Kix.
of their leader. They're just like, oh, what the fuck? Oh shit.
Yes, and it is currently riding a goblin dog. Nasty, disgusting creatures.
It
Um,
hates rat tail.
it's kind of like a hairless dog, and I really hate it. It's
Wait,
technically not actually a dog, it's a species of rodent.
Ew.
It's a ROUS.
Yeah, we could say it's an RUS. We could say that. Um,
Can I just fire my bow the second that they show up?
unfortunately, you didn't make a ready to action.
Damn it.
Um, and as it finishes chopping that dog with its longer goblin weapon, um, the rodent dog makes a bark slash rat noise in your general direction, followed by the screeching of several goblins. Um, and for this, I'll call for a new initiative.
Does everyone see the goblins, or can I like call out and say that there's more threats up here?
At the moment, I believe everyone should be able to see these goblins.
Okay.
Damn!
Okay, very
Wow.
nice.
I don't know why I did
Sweet!
perception.
And
There you
because you
go.
clicked perception,
I rolled a fucking nat 20 and I got him initiative. That's great.
solid. So
I think I'm
23.
done with this game.
Yeah, it's all right, John. We'll see you uh,
But
2
look
weeks
how
from now.
far away I am, okay?
Yeah,
I can't
that's
reach them.
that's worse. Let's trade initiative.
Let's see. Motocar, what's your dexterity score?
14.
All right. And Dalton?
It is 17.
Okay. You guys had the same initiative, so I got to do a breaker.
Hey, hey.
Oh, right.
That works perfect.
Oh,
Okay.
it looked like Motorcar had a
Order.
12 and Dalton had a 6.
Oh, Motorcar's old initiative might have been 6.
You must not have clicked your token. That's
Yeah,
all
he
right.
didn't click his token. He has a
Yeah,
12.
Motorcar is 12.
Making me do all this damn work, Michael.
Actually, there's no perception. Got it.
Got notes all over the damn place. Perfect.
Kyle, I'm sorry about your 2. I was complaining about a 6. I should check my privilege.
Oh, it's fine. I completely understand.
And
It's fine. I completely understand. Sorry.
so with go here, as he's his own combatant pretty much, so he gets his own initiative roll. And you can just choose whether or not you want to use him.
Did you manage to
Um,
find something that you want to
I
eat?
think I generally won't use him.
Okay. Would you like me to add a turn for him?
No, he's just gonna hang out.
I got you.
He's really just there to give me a boost to initiative
Perfect.
and for
Okay.
flavor, you know.
Flavor.
And cool. Cool factor.
Exactly.
So as this smaller horde of goblins starts screeching and yipping in your general direction, um, one of the smaller ones in the back is going to start rushing forward. Trying to get right in position. And this one's actually equipped with a short bow. Kind of dodgy old thing. It's going to rear back that string and attempt to shoot at Dalton.
Well, ain't that a bitch?
Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
Okay,
It does not.
perfect. Good for you, because that would have been a really nasty hit.
Yeah, sorry, I'm still operating on one screen right now, so I have to click around 7 different things to try to get stuff.
You got it. All right. So that arrow does not make it close to Dalton at all. It's kind of a poor goblin design. Moving us over to Jekno. I have to scroll down all the way to see Jekno.
I don't know. For
You
some
can
reason,
double it, can't you?
You can.
What?
most
You
like
can
that's
use your
actually a common
full
complaint
action
on
to
my streams for some
move
reason.
twice.
Just automatically
Oh,
muted.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to look because I haven't gotten any emails from Twitch.
But
Yeah,
be
go
careful with
Bows.
diagonals, because the way that diagonals work is that it increases their, like you can see here, it
Here,
increases the effective distance.
there you go.
The first one is free 5 feet, then it goes to
That's what these guys
10
look
feet, and
like.
then I think it goes back to 5.
Jackno rushes in, running towards the first goblin.
Gotcha.
Yeah, these things are disgusting. Oh wow.
All right, now it's time for the mounted goblin. So I am going to place him on top of
Sorry,
his
my bad.
mount, since he's supposed to be there in the first place. I just wanted to lay him out for you.
Here. There you go.
And
There's
it's
more.
going to control its. Actually, I can give you guys some more art of this goblin dog.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Isn't it cute?
Adorable.
Oh, that's
I want 5.
adorable.
It's the cutest little thing.
I
Well,
want 5. Can I have 5 to pull my little wagon?
if you can handle them,
I can. Wait, shit.
Ah.
Wait, do we mean Jackno or Ed?
both perhaps.
Oof.
Shit, I don't have handle animal.
So it's going to
Yeah, it's more like a rat thing, honestly.
kind of run in close with its bow pulled as well. And it was attempting a shot on Ryra, but since Jekno's gotten close,
Fuck.
I'm not
it's
Knew this was
Jekno's
gonna
turn.
happen.
Better you than me.
I don't know about that.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it
If I
does.
were Santa, that
Okay.
would make
If you said
So
no, I would
someone a
blow my
hoe.
mind.
it's not impossible to
A
get
ho
like
ho
19
ho.
AC at
Aha.
level 1.
Aha.
It's actually pretty
I'm
common.
so funny.
Or pretty easy, I
I'm
should say,
not
not
that
common.
lucky.
Like Kira.
5e different. So you actually tank this arrow for Ryra Jekno for 2 damage.
He like
Okay.
leapt it. He like sprinted in
Oof.
front of me just as the arrow came in.
Completely accidental.
Whoops.
It was the plan all along.
How chivalrous.
What
Yeah,
is?
would have gotten
As
away with it.
when she sees how close it came to hitting her and hitting Jekyll instead, she goes, "Shit!" She just feels shit behind him.
Well, Ryra, it is
That
now your
motherfucker's
turn.
dead.
Right. Rayo's gonna walk backwards a little bit and she's gonna point her crossbow at the goblin on the dog.
Okay.
And at this point she's realized that you can't talk to them, so she's just gonna take the shot.
Gotcha.
Oh, and they've spotted tornadoes in a city about half hour, 45 minutes north of me.
Gotcha. We will be ready for that.
Yep.
12. Yeesh. That
That
is
does
a
not hit.
miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was rattled by almost getting shot by an arrow. She's done. You have to understand. All she's done is train to be a wizard. She's never actually done combat before.
Welcome back, John. Even though you're here.
We will grow. Oh, with an unfortunate miss and backpedaling, that leads us to Modokar.
30, 35,
Sweet.
40 up to here.
Thank you.
And then 5, 10, 20, 5, 30, 35, 40 to there. That's it.
Gotcha. All right. So that leads us over to the smaller section of Little Bastards. This
Yeah, John streams
goblin
too.
coming out from behind the tent is
He
going
streams
to
Dungeons and Dragons
make
as well.
a quick 90-degree turn quite adeptly and then stumble over several of the barrels and different containers laid out in front of this tent. Dog slicer in hand. And the final one using his full movement to get right there. All right, Dalton. You're being faced with a
All
wave
right.
of green.
Again,
See
you're the
that.
sweetest thing.
This guy's the one that's on the dog, right?
Correct.
Luckiest man alive.
All right. So
Yes, me.
I am going to spend a grit point to do a sharpshoot.
Again, touch AC.
Ooh.
Touch. Let's see if I
Poke.
actually hit.
Just poke him.
An
Oh
8.
my god. Oh
8
my
on
god.
touch AC. Yeah, that is
Oof.
unfortunately a miss.
Okay. He's not going to. Does a 9 hit? Sorry. Against touch AC?
+1, right. Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Okay. With that, he's going to move.
You tried.
Yeah. Back here. And then kind of like kneel down. I should get some cover behind that. Is that how tall is this well?
It's pretty short.
Do I get any cover behind it?
I don't really mess with cover rules, to be honest with you.
Okay. So I was here then. I will move.
I should say I don't mess with cover rules in Pathfinder. Starfinder, it's a bit more streamlined and in your face, a bit easier to implement. Pathfinders.
I will move here.
Okay. Good.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Gotcha. All right, Miss Lorelei.
Hello. Yeah. She's gonna saunter up here and take a defensive kind of stance for the gobo in front of that tent and kind of ready up. And if it gets in it or her range, she'd like to try to swing at it. But that'll be it for me.
Oh, just to be clear, you're readying an action?
Yes.
Okay. Mm.
Short and thick.
Gotcha.
Lorelei is literally like, here, let me show you a picture of her. A good picture.
Right, so moving back up to the top of the initiative list, we have one nasty gobbo with a short bow drawn. He's going to
Hi,
continue
Lala.
moving towards
How's
that
it
well,
going?
and he's going to pop off a shot at Modokar.
Oof.
Go for it.
He will do his best.
Oh, come on, thing, load.
All I could ask for.
And does 22 hit?
Yeah, that hits.
You take a really crude and small arrow for 1 damage.
I wish I
for the
knew what
body.
having one of those was like.
Toothpick.
You're
That
almost
hurt.
able to deflect it with your pecs, but not quite.
Maybe I should put a shirt on.
It pierces your nipples. You smile.
All right, Jekno.
I liked that one.
Let's see what you can really do.
Oh, it's going good other than work.
Jekno's like, square up, bitch.
This poor gobbo. Okay, so we have a flurry. So you can't actually use the flurry since you moved more than 5 feet and you didn't take the 5-foot step, or you couldn't take a 5-foot step to get close to him. So you'll only able to use a standard action.
And if you're gonna move, you might want to move around back of them. So that maybe
Where does it say I have to make a?
it says full attack action for flurry of
Oh.
blows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did catch the beginning part of your stream.
Just 1 hit on this goblin. That
Unarmed
is
attack.
Yep,
that
I'm
is a
spelling great
hit.
tonight.
Yeah, good hit.
Go for it. Take over.
Punch him square in the fucking big squashy nose, huh?
Yeah,
Yep.
right in the head. Ugh. Your fist comes away kind of greasy, unpleasant at the very least.
That's why he wraps his hands, man.
Yep. How do I
There you go.
edit that so I can spell it properly?
There's a picture of my character.
Edit. The track.
Yeah, a track. Yeah.
You'll just go into your in your character sheet on the main tab. You should be able to check the weapons and attacks. You'll click the unlock at the
Mhm.
bottom right, and well, you should be able. Oh, my bad. Just click the gear, and you'll
Should be the name
be
of
able to
it
edit
should
the
be the
name.
name of the
Oh,
weapon,
okay.
yeah.
Sorry. Whoa, Modokar, what's going on?
You
Trying
haven't
to see
even
how
moved yet, buddy.
how to update his name, but instead of clicking the gear, I clicked the attack. Haha.
Haha,
Hee
very nice. Okay, so back up to the mounted gobbo. So he's going to, along with his mount, begin moving once again. "35, 40," and is going to try and go up the stairs.
Whack? Or
You can try.
yes.
Okay,
I would like to try. Ah,
A
15.
15. That is a. Hold on. That is a miss, actually.
Ah! Fudge.
Just a few numbers off. But it is now standing above above you guys on top of that structure in the center of the square, and it's going to take a shot at Lorelei with its bow.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, thanks,
Yeah.
John.
4 is a miss, yeah?
A 4 is definitely a miss.
Okay, yeah, it's a miss. Understandable. Have a nice day. Ryra.
She's gonna 5 foot and she's gonna cast Spark on the stage.
On the stage. Okay. Marks as if you're using a foot of steel, unattended flammable
I'm with Laffy
object.
John. She is sus as fuck.
Okay. So you are able to light this stage on fire. It will take a bit for the fire to kind of engulf the entire stage, but it is on fire. Okay, yikes.
Does that bring back memories, Eric?
Yeah, fuck you.
I don't want to die this
At least she's
session,
using it
Daniel.
correctly.
So I don't really
Oh.
know if I should
cares?
call him Stinky.
Oh yeah, no, Michael had a character who tried to spark everything on people,
And you let me.
completely disregarding the text that it has to be a unattended fine flammable object. Okay. So moving forward in the future, fine is very small.
Oh, my bad.
But for now, we'll keep it so that the stage is on fire.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, just moving forward, fine is smaller than small.
It just so happens the whole stage was
It's
completely
created out
covered.
of lots of small, fine objects.
It was covered in gasoline, and it was made completely by these school children. It's a bunch of toothpicks, so it just engulfed instantly.
I appreciate you allowing for the flavor.
There, so you sparked the straw, and the straw lit the stage on fire.
There we go.
It was just really dry, and then the summer's been
Don't worry,
hot.
eventually I'll get like a fireball or something.
5 foot and spark. Cool. Motorcar.
Eventually you'll hit
We're
something,
gonna
man.
move.
Okay.
I'm just looking at watching these two go back and forth.
Which one of those ones is the one that shot me? It's the one right in front of Jetko, right?
Correct.
He can handle that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 over to here. I'm gonna hit this guy.
Let's hope you can.
Let's hope. Woo!
That's a hit. Yes.
Take it.
All right, let's see if you
Sorry,
can
John, I gotta turn those back on.
decapitate him with your scythe.
I had them turned off for
Damage.
the other sessions.
It's hanging on by a couple tendons. He's now sporting a very cool gash.
Nice. Too bad it won't heal.
He's really excited to show it off to his other goblin friends. He's very sure of himself.
I'm sure he won't make it through this fight.
I'm not sure if he'll make it to his next turn.
Jekno, you find yourself
I know, I
currently
messed up.
surrounded by goblins
Son of a.
Flank.
flanking you. And if memory serves correctly, flanking in Pathfinder removes. It just adds a +2 dex bonus. Or a +2 flanking bonus to their attack. I keep getting it
Crap.
confused with the rogue stuff. Rogues
Where
get a
it's their
completely.
it attacks their like touch or flat-footed or whatever.
Yeah,
That's always cool. So I love rogues in Pathfinder.
they're really cool.
I
Good, they
didn't
should
want
be
to do it
working
again.
now.
I've played a rogue like 3 times in Pathfinder.
I fist it.
Jekno, let's see if you can feel the sting of goblin. I can't even call it steel because they can't metalwork to save their life.
Son of a bitch.
Goblin tech can't even be called technology. So, that's a 12.
Meets it, beats it.
Beats it. All right. So you take 2
There we
slashing
go.
damage as he comes up from behind and kind of swipes at the back of your knee. And Michael is gone. That's fine. I can just take a look at his character sheet. Let's see how well he takes a dog slicer.
Oof.
Okay. Fuck that goblin in particular. It critically
We'll
fails its
see.
attack roll.
I'm gonna try to get you to play at least once,
Huh.
if you're willing.
So nothing happened on that turn. Cool. Dalton.
All right. For 5 foot movement, that still counts as movement, right?
Correct.
It's just if I did that, then I could still do a full round.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I will use my move action to reload, and I will fire at this boy right here. I know I sound so sure that I'm gonna do it.
I got my fingers crossed.
Oh my god.
I shouldn't. I
Uh,
shouldn't cross my fingers.
Wow.
So
And that is the end of my turn.
Yep. So an 8 is a miss, unfortunately. Moving on. You'll get him next time.
Mm.
Lorelei.
So much for my backstory.
Yes.
You're a little
Yeah.
rusty, that's all.
I'm here. All right, 5, 10,
You're muted, Kyle.
20. Here we go. So moving there, and I would like
Okay.
to smash.
Let's see if you
Fa-
can.
Famous bolt, they say. Ryder looks skeptical.
So we're hitting at a 16 on this goblin. Meets it, beats it.
Hey.
4 damage
Woo.
is enough to come up from behind it and bonk. Send it to wherever goblins go when they die.
Hell.
Canada.
Ah,
They go to
Hey,
Canada.
there's nothing wrong with Canada.
I didn't say there was anything wrong with it.
Well,
just-
okay, wait.
They
Canadian
go to
government.
Brazil.
Okay, it's where the Canadian government goes.
Okay. Okay.
You sent it to
Just fuck the
Brazil.
Canadian government.
All
they
goblins
fuck
go
the
to
Canadian
Brazil.
government.
Yes, fuck the Canadian government. Look at what they
Oh.
did with the residential
Yeah,
schools.
congrats, Lala.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh
honestly.
my
If you
God,
look at the bottom of the
Joe was
chat bar,
listening to
you
a
should be able to
podcast
see a
about
nice
that.
little
It was real bad.
nice little
I didn't know
sword.
any of
You can
that.
get a different view.
What is it? 1,600 kids now,
Yeah.
and that's not including American residential schools. So let's not get started on this subject because people are listening in on this. So let's get to my turn so I can kill these fucking gobos.
If you can make it to your turn, because this goblin's about to try and get you. The one in front of you at the moment.
Oh no.
Hey, this goblin's dead. Mark it dead, please.
Yeah, give me some time. Ooh,
No.
that is an 18 with a modifier to a
Fuck.
20.
Of course it
For
hits.
only 1 damage.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Funky.
Techno's looking kind of rough over there, getting passed around between
Yeah,
2
he is.
gobos.
My team is
Oh
taking
no,
care of me
Kristen's
so
the
well.
mod master.
Well, it's your
Yes,
turn,
that is the
Techno.
biggest reason
Be
why
The
self-sufficient.
one
Canada,
on
it's
top
cold.
is the one I've already attacked, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'm continuing to attack that one. And now I can do
I'm
flurry of
willing to
blows
put up with the
because
cold.
I haven't moved, right?
Correct.
Do I need to click flurry of blows
Do.
or to
You can
let
just
you
tell me that
know?
you're doing it.
Okay. I'm doing flurry of blows.
Perfect. And just letting you know those 2 hits don't have to be on the same target.
Oh, okay.
You can
Well,
switch
he's
them.
dead.
Yeah, that 20 is a
Lucky.
hit. And that 5 damage is going to push him to death. But that 15, however, is going to miss if you were to redirect it towards
giveth,
the currently alive goblin.
and I
Oh,
giveth,
okay.
and I taketh away.
Unless you have any bonuses
Yes, yes, she
that we're
is.
missing.
No doubt about it.
I don't think so.
Okay. Very close hit, though. Yeesh. Yeah, that goblin in front of you just absolutely crumples. Its face is damn near caved in.
Both of them together
Uh,
at one time,
okay.
always.
So, mount a goblin on the stage that is
The-
still in the process of being
The fiery
engulfed.
stage.
Yes.
Spark
so,
fire stage.
Nothing wrong with that.
Hotfoot stage.
Hotfoot.
Can you
So
make the
the-
mark that goblin dead, please?
Oh, I sure can.
Thank you.
Hey, how's it going, Vicky?
Hold on. Getting messages.
Oh, you hush, John. Thanks, Lala.
Okay. A little confused on the wordage of that, but it should be fine.
I think I don't know how to play with. Okay, I see. I see what you meant by I was missing a cantrip. So I was
Mhm.
checking them off whenever I used them.
Yeah.
But
No,
I
you
just now realized
prepare
that that
3 of
means
them
you
a day.
I just now realized that that means you prepare those cantrips.
Yes. And you can use those indefinitely throughout the day.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Cantrips are free.
Okay. But I have to prepare them.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
Same thing with your first level spells.
I will keep that in mind in the future. I didn't know that.
Mhm.
I've never
Yeah,
played
otherwise, you'd be
Wizard
playing like a
before.
sorcerer.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Ross,
But
you just
no
now
worries.
followed me.
I am here to help.
I've never played Wizard before. This is I'll get
It's
used to
not
it.
as complicated as it seems.
I don't think
So
you are here to help. You want to kill us.
you know what? Because of that, let's well, actually, I want to choose my words very carefully.
Do it, big man. Come on.
Yeah, all right. Goblin Dog is currently panicking. Its rider, however, is competent
There's the
enough
tip
for
for
a
you,
goblin
right there.
to prevent it from doing anything too crazy. It's going to kind of leap off the burning stage
Mm-hmm.
into this corner next to the stairs. Oh, whoops. And it's going to move further into the main square, kind of in between everyone. And as it's moving away, it's going to fire a shot at Ryra.
Damn it!
Fire time.
Stop noticing me.
All right. Does a 10 hit?
Bye, it's too much.
No.
Okay, all right. Damn. One of these days. All right, Ryra, your turn.
Why am I
Right.
taking all the hits? Come on, guys.
I'm gonna load my crossbow and fire it at that gobbo.
The
The
gobbo or
rider?
the rat dog?
The gobbo.
Okay. And let's take a look. Where is its skill? All right, so it's actually going to use an ability that it has called Mounted Combat, which is it gets to roll a ride check as an immediate action to negate a hit, but it
Oh,
can only
you
do this once a
shit.
turn. In a great display of forbearance or
Foresight.
foresight, we'll just say foresight. That's the easiest way to do it. Rolls a 21 on its ride check, which is higher than a 17 from Ryra. And it's going to rear its goblin dog up, preventing itself and its companion from being hit.
Damn it! I finally actually rolled something that I'll hit.
But it can
I,
only do this once a round.
dude, I wish I had known how Wizard works. I would have prepared like Jolt or something, so I
Yeah,
could actually attack it, or Ray of Frost.
there's always next combat.
I'll figure it out next time. Well, I mean, these are this. It's like prepared for a day, and I've already used 3. So I used Ghost Sound, Haunted Fey Aspect, and Spark. So those are my 3.
Right, those are the 3 that you have essentially prepared. You can use them again.
Yeah, but I meant
So
I didn't prepare Jolt or Ray Frost, so I don't have any damage
Yeah,
spells
you're right. I
prepared.
definitely need some more
Yeah.
Nightbot commands.
So I'm stuck with the crossbow.
Man, it'd be nice to be
honestly,
in a
probably
recliner all
better
day though.
damage-wise than those spells. Is just
Yeah, but it's not the same aesthetic, you know.
Don't worry, we'll
I
fix
know.
those legs.
It's the burden of every wizard to use a crossbow for the first 2 to 3 levels.
At least you're not someone that primarily uses crossbows that can't hit.
All right,
15,
So yeah,
Modokar.
do you
15,
want some
20.
tips, dude? Like,
I'm gonna move
I appreciate that,
25
Lala.
in this direction. I did that to show you that I wasn't gonna go next to the goblin to give you an attack of opportunity. I'm going to. Yeah, let's just chop the goblin rider down. Hopefully. Haha,
Nope.
Ooh,
not. It would have been max
damn.
damage too. Can't have that.
This is a bit
Cartoon
rougher than
fall.
last time. Yeah, that's a swipe and a miss as it rears up. You aim a little too off center.
Put my hands on you next turn, I promise.
After
Everyone is
seeing
sus to you, John.
its goblin friend get its face caved in, it doesn't want that smoke. So it's going to take a 5-foot step back towards a Modokar, kind of backing into you,
booty
Be
bop.
careful, John. You may have
um,
just opened Pandora's
jumping around
box,
and
but
instinctively
because
like trying to go for a stab.
these ladies don't play.
You better hit, otherwise I'm using you to hit your friend.
There's
Okay, I
no
want to see
thought.
this.
There's not a thought behind those eyes, Mike. And that's a 20 for a
Yeah,
hit.
it's gonna be a hit.
Yeah, so
Oh.
that's 3 damage.
My blood boils, but doesn't ignite.
Okay,
Aw.
next time. Dalton, please save the day.
Because he's
Yeah.
known for that.
Yes.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Where were you at, girly?
Okay, I'm going to reload and target this boy.
You went on a little adventure, didn't you?
This time, I'm gonna crit.
Do it.
Well, at least I hit.
Ooh,
But
freaking woo.
an 18 is that 30 feet? Well,
No,
17
I think it's 35. Of course it is.
35. Okay.
You could have 5-foot and then made the shot.
No,
Well, that is
I had to,
still a hit.
I had to,
You had to
I had
reload.
to reload. Yeah.
Oh right.
Do I get a stream
All right, so
slave?
3 piercing damage to the
No, I don't
commando.
think so. I think I am the stream slave.
Cool.
I don't think there is anything more that I can do per
Ooh, he
se.
fell off.
I'm fine with being the
No, I
slave.
had
It's
to move him
okay.
so I could edit the token properly.
Oh,
That
He
just
got
means
hit
I have
so hard he
have
fell
all
off
the
his
fun
dog,
and
his rat
don't
dog.
really have to do all the work.
Funny thing is, with the ride check, you do have to make a
Just lava.
check to stay on your mount when you take lethal damage. But he auto passes because of his high ride skill. It's like really small DCs for ride checks, like 5 and 10. But solid shot, Dalton. Good stuff.
So unless you like critically fumble, you're gonna make it.
It
Pretty much. Right.
It wasn't like a phenomenal shot that I get a grip point back, right?
No, not quite. You'll have to do something a little cooler for that.
Yeah, it's hard to do cool when I can't move because I got to reload.
We'll get there
I'll
one
work
day.
on it. Yeah, I'll work
You'll
on
get
it.
that swift action. All right, Miss Pretty Dwarf. Let's see what you can do.
Clunk her
You're
way.
still muted.
Clunk her way over there.
Okay, not as graceful as I was imagining, but cool.
Yeah. She's not that great. She's not a graceful dwarf yet. And then smack away if it lets me. Oh,
yeah.
fucking double twos.
That's not good.
I need to move. Oh.
That's okay. Jack No will take care of it.
We'll see.
Oh, come on, go down. There we go.
So show us up, check no.
Okay, I
Double
can
fucking
make the
twos.
move. I can make a 5-step and still do flurry, right?
Yes,
What
you
are
can.
you doing? Stop.
All right, I'm gonna do flurry.
There we go.
Fuck him up, Jack. No. Ryra
You
shouts.
have
Damn.
18 and an 11. That 11 is
But
a
I
miss, but the 18 is a massive hit and enough to crump this man in one solid blow.
The second blow is just to his dead body.
yeah,
Yeah, not too
because I'm
keen on
because
letting
I'm
him get
pissed because
away.
he attacked me.
Teabagged him.
Yeah, not too keen on letting him get away. You kind of just whirlwind your fist back
Damn.
right into his face.
I
Can't
know.
take it.
Bitch, you thought.
Shit got screwed up for a
Deadly
I
second.
serious.
Can't hang.
hit too fast. He died with the first blow, but I hit with the second and he was already dead.
He couldn't hang.
So,
He did damage to me. I'm pissed.
all right, Motorcar, you are currently looking at an angry goblin and his equally angry goblin dog.
I'm angrier, so we'll see what that does.
Not as angry as Jackno right now. Get
I
angrier.
suppose we will. So, it's going to drop its short bow on the ground, and it's going to take out its horse chopper.
Hey, that's a move action to pull that out. I'm gonna hit him while he does that.
Hey, it's like
Mhm.
I waited for you to say that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
And there we go.
That's a crit,
Okay,
sire.
that's a regular hit with that 8 on the confirm.
I sure is.
But max damage though.
That would have been 23 damage if that would have confirmed.
Yeah, and that's really
Damn.
scary. Thanks, Scythes. Times 4 fucking crit modifier.
Coward.
Oh, yikes.
Hi, Hannah.
Let me see.
Kyle, why did you get a hit?
If he was making an attack, or
That means that do I get one?
No,
n-
that's
Oh,
the wrong goblin, Kyle.
yeah. Okay, that's what I was
He's
gonna say.
attacking this one right here. Yeah, this one is deceased.
You have like
Yeah,
an ability where if somebody else is making attack on the same one as you, you can attack.
I don't believe so. Oh shit! All right, so that scythe cuts right down the middle, almost disemboweling this poor creature.
Good.
And it's going to what can only be described as stupidity rather than bravery attempt to attack with its horse chopper.
At least you choose to die swinging.
Ugh. So that's an 8 on the attack. That's not a hit.
And ain't
I think the blood loss is probably isn't helping with the
He's
accuracy.
feeling woozy. And that
His
goblin dog,
one of his arms is hanging off.
it's gonna take a nip at your thigh.
Get it.
And a
Oh,
4 is
I see. He's a
a miss.
thigh man.
That goblin dog knows how to pick him.
Who isn't a thigh man?
Sheesh.
Hey, I go to
So-
KFC and get thighs all the time, man. Thighs are great.
I need an adult.
I am an adult.
I'm in danger.
Stranger danger! Stranger danger!
Both rider and companion miss their attacks miserably, leaving us to Ryra.
Do you have an answer for the question I whispered to you?
Let me see. Since that is an attended object, essentially, it's on the person.
Damn.
Yeah, I'll have to say no on that.
All right. I'll shoot my crossbow at the goblin then.
Okay.
Try and finish him off.
Ooh.
The killing blow.
Okay. 6 damage is enough to kill it. So now
Got him.
it's got a bolt lodged in its back. It's limp, but it's still in its makeshift saddle.
The rat dog's going wild. I'm gonna use my action or my move action to reload.
Okay.
Did the goblin dog just start eating the goblin?
No, the goblin's currently stuck in its saddle, deceased. The goblin dog's still, well, in play. Alright, so move action to reload. Perfect. Motocar.
Can you sound my dice pad, my mouse pad?
I'm gonna have to attack the goblin dog.
You don't have to.
Oh, but I do.
Okay, a 14 is a hit on the doggo. 6 damage. It makes a not cute in the slightest whimper. It sounds more flimmy than anything. It's probably got respiratory problems.
I'm not touching this thing. Not even with a 10-foot pole. Because I don't have a 10-foot pole.
Not yet, you don't.
That's it, I'm done.
Okay. Dead, dead. Dalton. All right, this is the moment we've all been waiting for,
This is
everyone.
it. This is it, boys.
Come on.
This is it.
Good luck.
I'm going to reload. And I'm going to attempt to put a bolt through that doggo's neck.
Hey.
Oh, good
Okay.
roll. Finally.
21 is a hit, and 8 damage is more than enough to skewer this goblinoid pup. Ugh.
Yeah, I needed to put it down. It was ugly.
Wow.
We've set a precedence for what Dalton can and cannot kill.
So you have something against ugly people?
No goblins, just beasts.
No, that is an abomination.
Extra meat for dinner tonight.
ROUSs need to be put down. Hold on. Do I get a grip point back? No, it's on a crit, but it might be a killing blow. Deals a killing blow with any kind of crossbow. I'm back, baby.
Cool. Back up to 2.
Yes, sir.
Very cool. All right, and that is every threat on the board eliminated at the moment.
Guys, I don't like the way you said that.
Yeah, kind of
Don't
sus.
worry. All DMs have a manner of speech like that. Can never let you guys get too comfortable.
Yeah, but I'm like at less than half health and no one else took any damage.
I took damage.
Oh yeah, 1 damage. Okay.
Hey,
Big
4
deal.
damage.
hey, you're a melee character. Get used to it.
Hey, okay.
That's literally the life of a melee character.
Yeah, I know.
You could be
Death-
a ranged character and literally have a turn of
Miss.
I reload and miss.
Yeah.
Death by 1,000 cuts, that's melee.
Yeah, I know. But I'm killing things. Like, I'm killing everything I'm going up against.
Yeah, you're doing great, buddy. I'm proud of you.
I'm bashing skulls in and coming
you
away
are.
with icky hands.
I want to wash
All
those
right.
before you eat again.
Right? I just
Oh.
replaced the wrap. It's okay.
It's a good thing you didn't punch that dog,
Right?
Techno. That could have had some nasty consequences.
Probably disease.
Yeah,
Wink, wink.
that's why I didn't go after the big guy first.
I'm gonna contract hepatitis or something.
Oh, I'm sure I would have had to roll a reflex save or a will save or fortitude save or some kind of save roll.
Would it be a knowledge of nature to know about the goblin dog?
Yeah, you can go ahead and make me a knowledge check for that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
13. All right, and you're just trying to figure out
What it
what.
is.
Yeah, okay. So it's ugly, foul-tempered, uh, and disliked by everything that's not a goblin, pretty much.
Rightfully so.
They are, like I've said before, they are rodents grown monstrously
Oversized
large,
rats.
ROUSs. Um, and even like the healthiest one looks sick and mangy. Uh, it is very common for those that come in contact with these creatures to develop something called uh, goblin rash. So they
Ugh.
develop hives. Um, you understand that goblins themselves are immune to such a disease, and therefore keep these things as companions and mounts.
The only dog they won't slice
Yeah.
unless they're hungry.
Does that satiate Motokar's thirst for knowledge?
That does. Yeah, this thing's disgusting. Be glad you didn't touch it. Otherwise, your hands would be in a world of hurt right now.
Specifically, that rash would give you a -2 on dexterity and charisma for a day.
Ugh.
Nasty at early levels for sure.
Do we hear anything else? Any more noise coming from over the town, or is the
Um, so as you finish, oh wait, I should actually make sure that this thing is dead. I want to
Oh, what about
go up
the
here.
man who was cowering over there? Is he okay?
Oh no, what about him? Yes.
Can I go check on him?
So as you the group fells this last goblin, um, the man in the blue coat uh, stands up from behind his rain barrel place of hiding and is currently kneeling down
Welcome
beside
back.
his dog, who is now deceased. Um,
Do I know this man?
make me a knowledge of nobility. 15. Anyone else rolling for that, or just Dalton?
I
I
have
can
no
roll.
knowledge of nobility.
Crap.
Crap, indeed.
Um,
Ryber just got here.
Hmm.
I'm just assuming I would him if he's from the town.
You have a slight recognition of this gentleman. He's a Magnamarian nobleman. Um, he works in trade of all sorts, um, but the name you can't quite place. You know, specifically, you're looking at his coat and some of the different kind of insignia on it.
Sir, are you okay?
He looks up from caressing his poor deceased dog before standing up, kind of dusting himself off. Yes, I will be fine.
I'm
I'm
really
so
sorry we didn't
I,
get here sooner and we couldn't save your dog.
it is that is perfectly reasonable. I suppose I had no idea this was going to happen today, but regardless, I must thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming to my rescue. Um, he wipes his hand again on his now uh, kind of blood and sweat-soaked coat and extends it to both Dalton and uh, Ryra. Anyone else also checking in on this gentleman?
I'd,
It's safe to say I'd be checking on him too, since we're talking to him.
Yeah,
mhm.
Whenever we're putting him out on
Yeah,
the map.
Ryber will shake his hand, not minding the blood.
he is quick to come forward and address you all, um, shaking hands and introducing himself. Uh, again, thank you so much for coming to my aid. My name is Aldern Foxglove of the Foxglove trading family.
Oh, dude, I remember this bitch.
How rude.
I mean, there's only like
Excuse me.
one person I'm
No,
okay with
Runelord doesn't
swapping
say that. Kaylee
diseases
says
with.
He's a perfectly fine gentleman.
that.
Um, he, sorry.
Go ahead.
Uh, Aldern is currently taking a look around, kind of nervously, almost like he's scanning the area for any more threats. Um, before his eyes land on the currently ablaze stage.
Ryra's gonna kind of look awkward and like look over her shoulder, kind of make an awkward look, and be like, "Sorry about that. That's my bad."
Nothing to apologize at all for. The goblins are notorious for their clumsiness, and I believe using the terrain to your benefit was a fantastic move.
Ryra's gonna blush.
Um, yes, in fact, all of your skills in battle were quite amazing to see, no matter how grotesque it might have been. Um, but again, I cannot express my gratitude enough for saving my life. Um, listen, I was actually on the way back to Magnamar, but I'll be staying here in Sandpoint for a few more days. Um, Specifically, I'll be staying at the Rusty Dragon. Um, when you get a chance, I would love to talk with you more about this and see if I can properly reward you for saving my life. I hope that's an agreeable situation.
Sure.
He,
Rewards really aren't all that necessary. It's
I,
just what the right thing would be to do is to help somebody in need.
I insist the right thing for me to do would be to reward such acts of bravery.
Then it'd be wrong for me to turn it down then.
That it would.
I think what's important right now, sir, is that you get to a safe spot until we can secure this village and make sure there's no more threats.
I absolutely love John's voice,
I
or
find that
Eric's voice.
quite
Sorry,
agreeable. I'm
he's
sure someone
that's
will
one of the
come by.
biggest reason why
I'll
he's
be
like he's been our
hiding in
DM
the
for a
cathedral. I think
lot
that
of
might be one of the
games.
safest spots in town right now.
I agree.
Well, he takes a look at all of you. His eyes kind of linger on Ryra for a split second too long, and he bids the group farewell and heads towards the cathedral.
Imagine that being in a near life and death situation. Your dog dies, and the first thing you want to do is make googly eyes at a woman. What a weird fellow.
Man has no shame.
Ryra gives the others a weird look, like, did you guys?
No
She's a little weirded
shame,
out.
no shame, and no game. Yikes.
It was only a split second, but it was noticeable. Yeah. So, investigating more of the town? Yes?
Yes.
Of course,
Okay.
more people need saving.
I would like to attempt to heal some of my wounds.
Okay. Do you have a potion of healing, or I
No,
believe
but
heal skill?
I do have a rank in it, so I was going to attempt to see if I could do it.
I don't
Okay.
think that's how heal works.
It
As far
ba-
as I remember.
it wraps you in bandages and stuff, or like you just
Yeah.
treat wounds. But Lorelai noticed, or I mean, would definitely notice you trying to wrap some bandages. So I'll walk over and just place a hand on your shoulder, or it would be on you like your forearm because she's short. But it's all right, love. Just I've got it, and we'll give you a cure light wounds.
Ah, and you failed.
Wow. Wait, I shouldn't have
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
you
have
don't
spell
have spell
resist.
failure for divine stuff.
Yeah.
That's
But
weird.
that
Okay.
that is 8 HP coming back to you.
Oh shit, that heals me.
Yes, it does.
Let's see.
Oh, that shows a spell failure.
Yeah.
It's
That's
just
weird. Yeah, 23, 25.
Um,
That's weird.
but as far as using the heal skill itself, if you had access, if you had a first aid kit yourself, you
Yeah.
could attempt to treat deadly wounds, which heals a hit point per level. Um, and then if you exceed the DC, you can add your wisdom modifier, but it takes an hour to do that.
Oh.
Um, with the heal skill, you can also treat disease and poison. You can treat wounds from like caltrips and whatnot,
Okay.
long-term care, first aid. Um, yeah,
No, I agree. I definitely have
that
a
kind of
face for
stuff.
radio or
So
writing.
moving through the town, as you're moving through the streets, you're seeing lots of dead goblins, and every now and then there's an unfortunate um, resident also uh, laying dead in the street, but much more goblins than humans. Um, and your ears lead you over towards um, sort of the northwest coast of the town that ends. It is a cliff that you guys have seen before. It's called Junker's Edge. Um, and as you kind of turn a corner in the city or the town, you can see several goblins running away from a crowd of guardsmen and militia who's kind of running out of the street. Um, and they continue running
Can I cast a
towards the
cantrip?
cliff. Um, you may if you'd like.
Ryra's gonna start running at them and cast haunted Fey aspect again and start doing like the demon of Sandpoint or whatever, just to chase them a little further off the cliff.
Perfect. You're
She
one of
thinks
the
it's
goblins.
hilarious.
Oh, that's cruel. One of the goblins takes a look behind its shoulder, and it begins screeching, but higher than the other goblins as they're being chased. And they continue running until they're over the cliff, not not quite understanding that that was a cliff, um, falling to their deaths. Some of them are able to catch their footing, and they're just kind of turned around and kind of feet on the edge. Uh, these goblins are unarmed, and it doesn't take too long for uh, groups of about 4 militia or townsfolk to round up this trio of goblins.
Ryra's gonna dispel the Fey aspect or whatever, but she's gonna come up to whoever's seems in charge and be like, I could speak Goblin if you want me to like ask them questions.
It's you end up coming up and speaking to a large, um, burly-looking man. In your week in Sandpoint, you've come to know him as the owner and um, man that runs the general store, a Mr. Vendor. That's a good thing you can, because I can't speak Goblin to save my life. I don't know why anybody would. But have at him.
John, I think you've had
Kick
enough
him over the
cuddles.
side
I
of the
mean,
cliff.
shit. How many kids do you have now?
Ryra will go and she'll crouch down in front of the goblins and she'll be like,
But that doesn't mean we can't
why did you
cuddle,
guys
John.
come to Sandpoint?
Gotcha. As you kind of stoop down, this goblin is not happy to be restrained, and he takes a nip in your direction with his large mouth, not
Ryra's
quite
gonna
being able to
comment,
get through you.
that's rude.
Kind of hisses and spittle like just flies out of his mouth.
Listen, I might be the only one here who can save your life. If you don't answer my questions, you're going to go off the cliff with your friends. Can I do like a, what is that, diplomacy? What would that be?
I would say diplomacy, or you could try and intimidate.
Ryra cannot.
Or
intimidate.
bluff. Wouldn't
She has-
bluff work too?
She literally doesn't have any of those. She's not bluffing. She's genuine. Like she will try her best to make sure
Oh,
they're
yeah.
not killed.
I want to intimidate the goblins. Actually,
Well,
I just
I
want
don't
to
have
kill
any
the
points
goblins,
in any of
so
this, so
Diplomacy.
I really just
Okay.
want to kill the goblins.
So 10 isn't enough to really get on its good side, but it really doesn't like the feeling of this ocean cliff air just coming up and tickling the back of its head. It knows that's death, and it calls you out on that. You know, Longshanks, no, you saved goblin life. Goblins come here to kill Longshanks.
I wish you no harm. I'm not like the other Longshanks. I have no ill will towards goblins, specifically.
Nortson kind of hawks a bit of
She'll,
phlegm.
she's going to
So do I,
explain that
Lala. So do
I
I.
am of the opinion that goblins might be misunderstood and have been on the wrong side of history and mistreated, and that you guys deserve better.
Okay. And you say this to the goblin.
Yeah, I say this to the goblin.
Longshank no know what talking about.
Please let me help you.
Longshank hate. All goblins know is come here, kill Longshanks.
Why? Who told you to?
Goblins. Other goblin.
I'm gonna walk up to Vetter. I'm gonna say,
Okay.
hey, can I partake in dumping these guys off the cliff with you?
Sure, I don't give a shit.
Hell yeah.
Seems like your lady friend there is busy talking to one of them though, so
I don't know
She's
her.
she's gonna turn to those in common. She's gonna ask if they have any specific questions they want her to ask.
Do they know how to float, or do they sink?
She's gonna deadpan him a look and be like, "I'm not asking that."
Oh well, we'll find out the real way. I've got no remorse for beings that come in and ruin festivities like this.
She's gonna turn back to the goblin and ask if there are any specific goblin or specific names that can be named.
as you're asking it for names,
Yeah, don't
it's
goblins have
Don't
names?
they do.
don't they hate their name thing though?
Just being written down.
Okay.
Yeah, they can speak that kind of stuff though. Um, as you ask it that, it becomes clear that this goblin and the other two truly have no clue what's going on. They just came here
They were just
to
told
kill
Longshanks
Longshanks.
kill.
Yes, that becomes what.
Ryra will sigh and apologize to the goblin and say, "I'm not sure there's anything I can do for you."
I'm gonna dig into my bag and pull out my pot.
But she's gonna turn and say to the common of the others that these goblins were just told to come here and kill Longshanks.
Oh,
Maybe.
vendor's gonna come up to one of them.
Michael,
He's gonna,
there's someone's behind you.
yeah, watch out. He's gonna hold it kind of like by the head. Vendor's a large man. He's gonna grab this thing in one hand by its head, pull it up, undo the ropes tying it together, and he's like, good luck. He's gonna toss it off the
Oh
cliffside.
no.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Ryra's gonna turn away.
I also want to pick up one of these goblins and do the same. Except I'm gonna put some gusto behind it and try to see how far I can throw it.
Oh God.
how
Goblin
awful.
tossing, a new game.
Oh
Yeah.
no, the same game from earlier just put into real practice.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Yikes. Okay.
Oh no.
You're gonna pick up this goblin and throw it with gusto.
I'm going for the record.
Okay. Um, shoot. I guess give me a thrown weapon check.
Shit, I don't know. You just want like a strength check or something to make it easy.
Sure. Even though the roll I asked for was easy enough anyway. 16. All right. Uh, as you grip its head
All right.
with both hands,
If I get out of here
rear
early enough
back,
and you guys are still playing, I'll
and
hop
just
in.
let loose. Armed like a cannon.
Woo!
All the while, this goblin is screaming just until it's in the air. And then it's silent. And it just
Oh, that's no fun. It
and
stopped yelling.
as it starts to fall faster, it begins panicking. It's not flying, it's falling.
That's
Wait, this
better.
dumbass goblin thought he was flying. He's like, "Oh my god, I can fly! Oh shit, I'm falling!"
Maybe Longshank's not so bad after all. And then there's silence as the waves take over.
There's what, like one goblin left. You said there was what, like 3 of them.
Yeah, there's one more left.
Anybody else want to do the honors?
At this point, most of the people that had chased goblins to the area have kind of headed back into town. Um, Vendor's still standing around
Hey vendor,
waiting.
if I grab its arms, you grab its legs. You can launch him over the edge.
Ah, look, I don't do that stuff. I gave mine a fighting chance. I untied it. I'm not going to turn this into some kind of sick game.
Oh, come on, it's great. After what they did to us, what right do they have to go out peacefully?
If that's how you feel. You do however you like to it.
All right. In that case, since it's tied up, I'm just gonna start slashing at it with my scythe.
Oh.
I was gonna turn around and start vomiting.
Huh.
I'm gonna do my best to kill it in one swipe, but if that doesn't do it, then I'm just gonna keep going until it's dead.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna
We'll
stop
say
you right
you're
there. That's not cool.
What's not
They may
cool?
have you're gonna tie something up and slice at it to
I didn't
hopefully
tie it
kill it in
up.
one.
I'm just killing it.
You're gonna attack something that's tied up and not give it a fighting chance.
Of course, it's a goblin. It's not a
I don't
person.
care what it is. It's still a living being. If you
Oh,
want to kill it, kill it. Don't torture it. Throw it off the cliff, cut its head off. I don't care, but do not torture it.
I'll take that into consideration.
You have
Gonna-
Ryder's gonna turn around and she's gonna suddenly be quite angry and she's gonna be like, "You have to understand that all these goblins know is that we Longshanks treat them poorly. That we treat them just as poorly as they treat us. And maybe if we tried treating them a little more like a living being, maybe they'd do the same to us. All they know from us is violence. So all they're gonna show us is violence.
But didn't
I
you
think you're
try
giving
that?
these things too much credit. I'm gonna pin it and coup de grace it.
I think maybe I've been giving you too much credit.
I think we've already
Maybe.
tried talking to it.
Yeah, but like I said, kill it, don't kill it. I don't care, but do not torture it. I don't care how you kill it, but do not torture it. If you
You
want to
guys
kill
have
it,
your ways of doing
give it a
things.
sword, fight it like a man, but do not keep it tied up and slice at it like you're gonna slice at a pig.
Give it a clean death.
Like a man, it's a goblin. And with that, I'm
I
gonna
don't care
pin it.
what it
I'm gonna
is,
coup de grace it
but if
with the
you're a
scythe.
man, act like a man. Don't act like a beast.
Who said anything
taking
about that?
taking your words into consideration. Modokar pins the goblin down into clean cut, um, killing it instantly.
There's your kill with no suffering.
Thank you.
See, now that we're done here, I don't think I've met either of you before.
You have not.
Well, I'll go first.
My
I'm
name is
Modokar.
Jackno. Modokar, my name is Jackno.
Nice to meet you, Jackno. Seem to be pretty good with your hands there.
I try to be. It's taken some training, but I try to be.
Well,
Yeah, if you guys want to continue introducing your characters, why don't you give us all a little
Rybra's gonna
description?
introduce herself to everybody but Modokar, and she's gonna like purposely give him some side eye, and she'll introduce herself as Ryder. And Gwat here will come and land on her shoulder again after since all the fighting is done, and she'll introduce him as well.
Yeah, go ahead and describe who we're looking at as well.
Ryra is pretty much exactly like her picture. She's like a tallish woman with long, thick auburn hair, and she's got like sky blue eyes. She's fair, and she's an elf, so she's pointed ears that you can only see slightly through her hair. And she's got a hawk that perches on her shoulder.
Jack, no.
Her eyes look a lot older than her face. Let's just say that she looks like she's seen a lot in her lifetime.
Cool. Jack No is, as you see his image, he is very lithe. He's all muscle. He dresses like a beggar. He doesn't wear very much good clothing. He doesn't care. He's about 6'2". He looks young. Um, he is your normal, very poor monk.
Well, Motokar is your slightly above average height, pretty well built human man, darker skin. Obviously, not of any normal group. He's a Shoanti man, similar to Hemlock. He is clad in piecemeal armor, seemingly putting bits and pieces together to make his armor, and wields nothing more than his scythe, and is covered in tribal tattoos.
And standing next to him is I see. Well, now that you know my better half, Lori, and she's a little older than Motokar. She's also only about 3 feet and 3 feet 4 inches, with fiery red hair and kind of pale skin with freckles. She is kind of decently armored with, but not extravagantly. Hmm. I think that's about it with
We've
her.
got two gingers in this place, and they're both women. We're about to fuck shit up. That's what Rywer says to Lori.
Oh, I'm
And two
counting on
men
it.
that'll kill things with one shot. Yeah, we're about to fuck shit up.
It's a plan. Don't even give him a chance to react. Kill him in one fell swoop.
As the four of you finish introducing yourselves to one another, you take a look around and you're missing your guardsman.
Good
He
job,
almost
Joe.
died.
Shut up.
Looked like he almost died. It looks like your guardsman, um, combat buddy, has kind of trailed off. Uh, Nowhere to be seen at the moment.
Well, this is quite odd.
I guess the sheriff called him back.
Seems like it. Wonder if he's upset about you dunking him earlier.
I hope not. That was all in fair game.
That was a lot of fun. I wonder if we can do it again.
Well, we probably could have if
It's the
the
boys.
goblins didn't come here.
Oh, Bart.
The board.
He looks so soft.
It's a big old kitty.
I gotta go visit and meet the board.
So at the current moment, dusk has passed into kind of the mid-evening. Um, things are getting darker. The town is quiet. Most of the townsfolk have begun moving. Goblin corpses, you can see them in small piles, waiting to be uh, disposed of. And many, oh man, you hate to see it. That's the
Is that your clicker?
Did you
yeah.
finally break it?
It finally broke off.
Stop chewing on it. How about
Time,
that?
time to start
No,
on a new one.
oh man, can't use it anymore.
Wait, is,
Wah wah wah.
is
Big
that
upset.
is that a Pilot G2 pen and you broke the clicker off of it?
Mm-hmm.
That sure is.
For
Ow.
And now
25
you're still
cents,
gonna chew on it?
for
He chewed
25
on it.
cents a month, you can support our DM in buying new pens for him to chew on.
Please, I can't start chewing on these ones. They're like needle tipped and they'll hurt.
We need some.
Oh, you like them nice and thick, huh?
Yeah.
He likes his
Who
pen
doesn't?
tips. He likes his pen tips like he likes his women.
He likes the tip
Nice
to
and
be
thick.
thick, you know.
Yeah.
I need to
I
chew
love
Everyone
how
on.
got
Joe
nice
just turned to look
mouthfeel.
at you.
He needs that tip to be girthy. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Yeah.
I bet Joe wonders what you talk about to us.
He's used to it by now.
Yes, but he actually turned to look at you when you were talking
That's
about
because
that. Though.
that's because Joe agrees. Miss you, buddy. Love you.
He can't hear you.
I know. I felt like I needed to tell him though.
Yes, but you're supposed to relay the message.
But yes, so it
Joe
is.
says he misses you too, Hicks.
Oh, how sweet.
Hmm.
But I love when he grabbed your chair. I swear to God, I saw your soul leave your body for like 2 seconds.
I was like, I knew he was coming up because I saw him coming up, and then he tried to flip me out of my chair.
My teacher instinct was kicking in, like, don't lean back in your chair like that, you'll fall. But
Eric, did you get a haircut? Because you're looking like everyone's getting a haircut. Because you're looking kind of spicy right now.
oh, thank
Spicy.
you.
Yeah,
Yes, I
he's
did.
looking spicy.
I did have a haircut.
Hey,
Thank you for
Kix,
noticing.
Joe says he misses your girth.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, woo.
Ah, there it is.
And
First
then
one.
he says you can't handle his girth.
Bet.
Hold my beer. He's gonna learn today.
You gonna get learnt today.
Maybe once you heal from your surgery, you can show him.
Yeah. He sure does have a purty mouth.
We'll just have to stretch it out first, is what Joe says.
Stretch out his mouth.
Oh no.
Oh,
I think he meant in regards
Mm.
to you just having had surgery. You'll have to stretch beforehand.
yeah, but that was not where I.
Mm.
Not
Hey,
where your
I'm
brain went, Cakes.
I'm
Okay,
just the
we understand.
messenger.
Yeah, we're done with this game. Can we go back to Pathfinder? I can only get so erect.
Yes, we
Before
don't want
John,
Kicks to pull a muscle, okay?
yeah, before he bursts a vessel, let's continue.
Sorry.
Oh, he's gonna
sorry.
burst something, all right.
Sorry, McCulkey stream.
I'm sure they're rolling at the moment.
Hey, I might get him more watchers, okay? So let's keep it going.
As it turns to nighttime, what is the plan?
I'm going to the Red Dragon.
Okay.
Rusty. Sorry, Rusty
Rusty
Dragon.
Dragon. Yeah.
You know what I meant.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Rusty is a Maiko's, right?
Correct.
I do like frequenting the White Deer. Maybe I'll head
Okay.
back to where I usually go to.
I'll be within.
Yeah.
You got it. What about Miss Baskar?
She's probably just gonna head back to her inn. Try to. It's been a big day. She's not used to so much violence.
Yeah. Which inn is that? There's like a bunch.
I think she's staying at the whatchamacallit Dragon Inn.
The
Red
Rusty Dragon as
Dragon.
well.
Yeah, Rusty
Okay.
Dragon.
Gotcha.
I will
And
walk with you so we can stay in pairs if that is okay with you. With all these
Sure.
goblins around, I think staying in pairs is probably a good
Rhonda took a
idea.
particularly liking to Jekno when he was defending the goblin. So she's okay with this. And she
Gotcha.
will talk with him about it and she'll say, "Thank you for standing up for that goblin. Not many people would do it."
There needs to be a balance and fairness in all of life.
We're all just people.
Yes, we
Well,
are.
Goblins aren't, but yeah, I get your point.
what about Dalton? What's our guardsman up to?
I am checking in with the sheriff. I am probably killing off Let me rephrase that. I'm watching people kill off the last bits of the goblin incursion, and I'm checking in with the sheriff, making sure he is alive and well, and most likely not sleeping through the night because someone needs to post up.
Your intuition takes you back to the garrison where Hemlock is uh, issuing orders to some of the militiamen to move the goblin bodies, along with a kind of a large uh, half orc, or not a half orc, a half orc. I was debating on whether or not you could recognize such a creature.
I don't know.
It's
Is
like
that
a
You could. They're
Vecrum.
really easy.
It's Vecrum.
is
I'm glad you
my
guys are
friend
still
Barrett
here.
still alive? Because if he is, I'd check in
Sure.
with him. One of the other guardsmen.
Yeah. You're able to find. Oh, sorry. I was expecting Allergus, not his last name.
Oh,
Yes,
sorry.
you can find. You can find Barrett, alive and well. You pass him in the street as he's currently uh, moving a large red wheelbarrow, uh, filled to the filled to pile with goblin corpses. Uh, he'll set it down and issue a quick greeting. Man, after after I sent you off shift to go check out that game, I didn't see you for the rest of the day. Glad to see you could hold your own against those little green bastards.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
they came out of nowhere. Luckily, some people I were with, they're pretty capable in battle, so we were able to mop up about 10 or so of them.
Ooh,
Oh,
solid
that seemed more like
numbers.
15.
Yeah, it sounds to me like you're being humble, but I'll leave it at that. That's
There was like 4 in each group at least. I'd say at least 12.
There you go.
Puppy!
that's oh, hi Robin.
Hey,
Oh, who's
pretty
that?
girl.
That's Robin, the
Hey, pretty girl.
resident pain in the ass.
I love her.
Trying
Yeah,
to grow
she'll
her
be.
little mohawk out.
Oh, I see that. It comes across pretty well when she looks down.
Hey,
Um,
puppy. Oh, hey, puppy.
Give
yeah,
her kisses. She,
I
you're
figured
her
you'd be
whole
fine.
world.
Alright,
Show
get
us
out of here.
the crusty old man. Where's he at?
I'm not digging that corpse up.
Okay.
What?
He's in the back. So,
Okay. John will BRB. Okay.
So I'll definitely
Yellow Company motor car.
yeah, and whenever we get through the doors of first table or open table, take a seat and just kind of breathe for a second. Well, that was fun, Nody.
yeah, quite the day. I didn't expect there to be so many goblin lovers in town, though.
That was kind of weird. I don't think they've had as many run-ins as the rest of us, though.
Yeah, you try to be nice to him at first until you see him slaughter a whole village. Then you stop losing that niceness.
You sit down and have your conversation. You notice that the first floor of the White Deer is empty. No one's sitting down and eating. There's no songs, no uh, no conversation being had. It's empty. You two are sitting down. Um, it, a couple minutes into your conversation, Garrison walks through the kind of back door leading behind the bar, uh, and you two are obviously the only ones here. Be welcome, my cousin.
Likewise, busy night, huh?
You could say that. I'm sure we've all had our fill of goblins for the year.
easily. I'm sure your brother's staying busy tonight.
Busy and useful. Yeah,
Oh.
I'm sure he is.
We got any leftovers from lunchtime laying around?
To be honest with you, they're cold. But are you older like that?
Try to make her chill out. She won't.
They're cold, but yeah, food's food.
We're not picky on a night like this.
Yeah, you shouldn't be. I'll be back. Steps back into the kitchen. Heard a weird noise.
Weird
It's the
noise.
boogeyman under your bed.
Ah, sucks for you. My bed doesn't even have it underneath.
It's the bag man.
I almost forgot about that thing too. Thanks, Kay. I appreciate it.
Don't worry, I've never forgotten.
Well, you might have to tell that story because I don't know what's going on.
I only found out about it like maybe like a month ago. So
Bagman's a new entity that was
No,
introduced
we're
in
not
one of
talking
the.
about the Bagman. Nope.
Ed
Kix might
has
have
to
to leave
know.
channel then because we're going to talk about it.
Just
Nope.
deafen yourself, Kix.
You can talk to us about it when we get a bag of holding. Until then, nope. We are good to go.
Basically, the
more than
Bagman is the boogeyman of bags of holding.
Oh, okay.
And he can
He's
pop up and
everywhere.
he can take people, like if items start disappearing randomly, he can take people into the bag of holding. It's terrifying.
Oh, if you say so.
He's like an SCP.
How does he survive in that void?
Exactly.
Probably easily.
I think at
That-
some point, somewhere in the Bear Fight D&D channel or whatever, we somebody posted some pictures. If you scroll further up,
Somewhere.
Just
Please
yeah.
stop.
Nope.
or you can just Google it.
Stop, hold.
Um,
Play later.
Dalton, after your conversation with Barrett, going to talk to Sheriff Hemlock. Everything is good. Well, as good as it can be, really. And he extends an offer to you that you can continue taking watch and kind of getting the town back to working order. Or, since he has people on duty at the moment, you can rest. The garrison also acts as a barracks for the militia, so there is quarters for you here.
I'm gonna look at him and I'll be like, I appreciate you allowing me to do that, but you're sure that you don't need me on the walls?
Well, I need you on the walls, but I need you alert and ready. And it's kind of hard to do that. Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to do that after a day's worth of fighting goblins and, well, frankly, being a hero. So,
Oh, stop.
all in all, I think you've deserved some rest.
All right, but
He got like one shot off that hit.
shut up. You're not near me. I'm struggling with my own internal battles, okay? I'm Batman over here.
Batman. And why is every character you play is freaking Batman?
I don't know. I'll reluctantly kind of get up and I'll be like, as I'm walking out, I'll turn towards him and be like, I expect to be the first to be called if help is needed, with like a smirk. As in like
He
as
looked
in
a little
like
puzzled, yeah.
Yeah.
He- doesn't quite know what to say.
and
Like,
I
just
guess I will go to bed.
get you some rest, Dalton. We'll see you bright and early. Oh, she's getting uppity.
Sit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Um,
I think Ryra's gonna see if there's any dinner and then head up to bed too, because she used up all her spells and it's been a big day.
Techno and Ryra stepping into the Rusty Dragon, there are some people. It's much more empty than it normally is. It can very, very uh, quiet, kind of somber mood in the inn, the tavern. But you're met with a Maiko, and she is more than happy to serve some of her food from earlier. Noting some of your guys's your appearance has changed a little bit. There's some wounds, some obvious
Rather than a mark on her.
notes of combat. You've got like soot and
Oh yeah, I guess soot, but
um, it's like you guys look like you could use a good meal. Um,
sure
all
could.
right.
Yes,
It's
we
been a
can,
day.
Maiko.
Yeah,
And
look,
she's gonna turn and she's gonna gesture and she's been like, Jekto here took down probably at least 8 goblins by himself.
that I don't
I
doubt
don't know
in
if
the
that was many.
slightest. Yeah, I don't doubt that in the slightest. Jack, no, he's a tough guy.
You should have seen them running from him. They saw him like one punch one of their buddies, and the other one that was flanking him would run away. You just whip around and get that one too. It was incredible.
All that for a town that hardly acknowledges you, huh, Jack? No.
Ryra's gonna frown and she's like, "What do you mean?
It's nothing. Don't
Are
worry
you
about
not
it.
well liked here?
Sometimes.
For what reason?"
I'd say it's
Ah.
complicated.
Yeah, you're right. It's fairly complicated.
Jekno's been here for a long
Ever.
time, forever, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah.
Ryra's gonna kind of like squint her eyes and be like, "Well, let me know if there's anybody you need me to scare for you." And she's gonna kind of like make a flash of like the haunted fae aspect again.
No, I don't need it, but thank you for the offer.
Maiko's gonna laugh as well, and she's gonna finish ladling off some of the curry she's got, um, before bidding you guys a good night. She heads back into the kitchen. Discipline time at the Rhodes house. Um, as opposed to the cold venison steak that Modokar and Lori are currently enjoying, you guys have some warm salmon curry.
Oh well.
And getting settled in for the night. Uh, wow, he's really having to say that. Why does she keep biting you?
Wow, she's being
That's
sassy.
that's when you shove a rope in her mouth.
He's gonna shove
That is
something.
Careful there,
very
Kaylee.
sassy.
What?
She has always been sassy.
I know my parents' dog. Whenever she gets really riled up. She's learned by now that when we start yelling at her and she's overexcited, what she'll do is she'll find whatever toy's closest to her to put in her mouth, and then she'll go.
You need help with what?
She just really wants you to play with her.
I
Yeah, but
saw
I've never had a dog try to use me as a chew toy if she's excited.
It's the only thing
They're
that stops her
excited, so,
from nipping when she's excited is if she puts something else in her mouth. So we kind of
Yeah.
like taught her if you're feeling nippy, put something else in your mouth that's not one of us.
Yeah.
saw
Yeah,
a dog earlier that it was very quiet when it didn't have anything in its mouth, but as soon as it had a toy in its mouth, it screamed.
yeah, that's kind of like Apollo.
Scream dog.
Did something in Discord and now you can't hear.
Yes, it must.
You can't hear them.
As you all settle in
And
for the
we
night
can
at your
hear
respective inns,
her.
or garrison, the night passes into day with
Did you
no
mute the
no
server,
events.
the
It's a
voice
quiet night,
server? Because you can mute the server as a whole instead of just individual people.
and you're all woken either by your own natural clocks or by the sounds of people moving around in the streets.
Yeah, did you mute the volume? Did you turn it down? You remember you got buttons on the side to turn it down?
Um, Ryra for wizards, yeah, I believe it takes, if I
Like an
remember right,
hour.
an
Yeah,
hour to
deafened
prepare
is
your
an
spells and
is
get
an
I
everything
think
ready.
option.
so.
But
Oh,
rest of
can't
you,
hear the stream either. Yeah, so
well, Lorelei also takes an hour to pray and get her uh, spells for the day,
thank you.
or it's for the night's rest. I I think it is. I think it is that little. Yeah, so resting in Pathfinder is a bit. It's not as useful as um, fifth edition, where you have a pool to work with. Um,
Are you the
I
headset
thought it had
itself
something to
is
do with your
Bluetooth
con too.
to the
It's like 1
dock.
plus your
So you
con
just got to make sure
modifier.
the dock is still plugged
it could
into the
be hit
back.
dice plus con.
Make sure the
Um,
dock is
Yeah,
on,
I thought it was something like that.
plugged in.
that sounds about right. So for
Make
you
sure the
guys, your hit
headphones
dice is
are
currently
on,
1. Hit
turned up
dice
all
is
the
equivalent
way.
to level in terms of game vocab.
Okay,
So
I heard people talking, but my brain didn't process what we were talking about. I'm sorry.
you're fine. We were talking about healing overnight. So
Oh,
as
okay.
you get a long rest, essentially 8 hours of
It
sleep
should just be
or
real tech
constant
for
rest,
you.
you heal your hit dice, which is your level,
Yes.
and your constitution modifier.
Okay.
So any of you that are still missing health, which I don't think is any of you.
Only
Well,
Motorcar.
Motocar.
It's just the one hit.
Yeah. Do you have enough con to fully heal? Dang.
Dang it.
I thought you
Shoot.
got hit more than once. Oh shit.
They're just small hits. hmm Goblin damage is puny.
Still got plenty of health for a level 1.
Until it was me getting hit, cause like 2 and 4 and shit.
hmm
We're both in the thick of it.
Into the thick of it.
I knew someone
Yep.
was gonna say that shit.
Well, in my defense, it's not just a TikTok thing. It's also I know backyardigans.
Into
my
the thick of
God.
it is a TikTok thing. I don't do TikTok, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, it's
TikTok thing.
TikTok takes everything.
So it is the morning. What is, since you guys are kind of split up into 3 groups,
Like I
what is
said, the headset
what's
itself
everyone up to?
should immediately connect
Well,
to the
Ryra
dock,
spends an hour,
and the dock is going to
preparing her
be
spells,
Hmm.
and then she'll go
just
down to
real tech
breakfast.
in your sound devices.
We're supposed to be meeting Aldern for his reward at the Rusty Dragon, so once we're ready to go, we'll start making our way there. Lori has something she wants to get done before we get there.
Gotcha.
I'm down eating breakfast.
When Ryra sees Jekno down there, she'll probably go and eat with him.
Nice. Okay. So as you two head down and get to breakfast, uh, so John, at the moment, yeah, at the moment, John, you are technically off duty, more like on retainer, kind of, just in case they need you, they can find you. But at the moment, you're free for the foreseeable future to your next shift, I guess.
Alright. Down. Sit.
So Ryra and Jekno head down the Rusty Dragon to start eating breakfast. Lorelei and Modokar also make their way
What happened?
towards the Rusty Dragon. They enter about halfway through your guys' meal.
Mm-hmm.
And where is Mr. Dalton?
I guess I would have uh, made my way down to the town, walking fast, um, to check in to see if everyone's good, because I would have assumed that I kind of heard through the grapevine of where these other people were. I'm assuming, other than the guardsmen, not a lot of the people in the town would have, killed off half a dozen
Well,
or
hey, at
dozen
least now you got
goblins.
it
So
figured out. That's the
I'm
big
sure
thing
people
that
were like, "Oh
matters.
yeah, they're staying in that place," and so I would come by
There's
and
And
there's a
check
little
in with them.
talk. Yeah, there's a little
I've got
talk
a
as you're moving
knob on
through
the
the
side of my
corridors.
keyboard, and
Uh,
moving my mouse sometimes I
you
accidentally
can ask
mute myself
questions.
and
Have you
shit
seen
all the time.
such and such? Oh, yeah, I definitely saw a dwarf moving towards the docks. You're able to make your way effectively towards the Rusty Dragon. Um, as Lorelei and Modokar, you two enter. Do you take seats with Jekno and Ryra?
Of course. I will.
Why not?
Okay.
Big ol'
Nice
smile.
chummy.
Ryra gives Modokar a stink eye, but she doesn't say anything.
And Lori will smile back and forth between the three of you like, hello, how's it going? Good morning.
Hey, Lori.
Good enough sleep?
Oh, I tossed and turned a little. Not used to so much violence, but
So, she's gonna smile up at Modokar and like, oh, and spend small time around him and you'll get used to it. It's awesome. It's actually quite fun.
Ryra kind of grimaces.
Oh,
Violence is what makes the world go around.
especially when it's
It doesn't
appropriate.
have to.
Doesn't have to, but that's the world we're living in, so we gotta go with it.
Sadly, it is, but we can make that change.
Ryra's gonna kind of look down
Eventually.
and shake her head in a kind of like weary, I'm so old, you guys are just children kind of manner. Like she's like, you guys have no idea what the world is like.
Just then, Dalton's gonna walk in to where you guys are at, and just explain kind of what he looks like. He is 6'2". Um,
Damn
dark.
tall.
That's my real height. Leave me alone. Dark blondish hair. Dark hazel eyes. He is in some uh, decent leather armor, and he's got some insignias of the local guardsmen, um, also adorned. And he's carrying his very obvious and well created masterwork heavy crossbow on his back.
Huge.
He's kind of rustic-ish looking, got a chiseled jawline, but he kind of
One you wish you had.
Mm.
hiding behind like half of his shoulder length hair that's covering one of his eyes. He's got mystery in his eyes,
So
but
edgy.
no one knows why.
As the guard walks up, Modokar is gonna jokingly throw his arms up and say, "Are we under arrest, officer?"
Take it easy, take it easy. Just checking to see how you guys are doing. I just wanted to say, in case you haven't been uh, talked to yet, that we appreciate all the help that you provided in defending this town.
Do these kind of attacks happen often in Sandpoint?
No, not really. The last time we had a big issue was a few years back, and that's why the whole celebration happened. We rebuilt the cathedral. I actually wasn't even here when the initial issues happened, but no, it's relatively a simple posting. But I just wanted to say, at least from me, um, I appreciate that you guys stepped in and put your lives on the line. And I'll kind of like do like a a head bow. Did you guys get some breakfast? I could see if I could get you some specials.
Lori will
We are.
scoot
I
over a
think.
little bit
I think
and
me and Jack know they're already eaten.
There's some empty plates and some half-eaten food. But as you're speaking to the group, Maiko comes up behind you and kind of like taps you on the shoulder, gives you kind of a mock salute with her ladle. Uh,
Good morning, beautiful. How are you today?
kind of side eye you a little bit. I don't
Ryra's
play.
gonna literally laugh out loud.
I'm doing it sarcastically, like she just sarcastically saluted me.
Mm-hmm. Not often I get a guardsman here. I hope nothing's too bad. Everything seemed to be in order.
No, everything is good. I'm actually on some morning leave time. I just wanted to check in on our heroes, and I'm gonna kind of like nod to the table behind me.
hearing that you're on kind of some leave, Lori will scoot over closer to Motorcar and kind of tap the seat next to her and like, well, join us, breakfast. Let's go.
Yeah, if you're not on duty, then how can I take your order, sir?
Surprise me, and I'll scooch in and sit down.
Will do. Um, she begins to head back into the kitchen, um, and sort of a little late into the morning, about like 9:30, is when this is happening. Um, Alden Foxglove comes downstairs into uh, the tavern section, um, and his eyes seem to like just light up as he sees the five of you sitting at a table. He hurriedly makes his way towards your table and pulls up a seat. Good morning, uh, my heroes. He kind of gives a slight bow as he takes a seat. It seems some of us have been staying in the same inn.
No, not quite. Modi and I are across the way, but
Well,
yeah.
Rusty Dragon
Some
is
of us.
one of the best inns in Sandpoint, or so I've heard.
I would second that statement. Um, I'm terribly sorry, but I don't believe I caught your names. I
Yeah, we
was,
were caught up yesterday. We didn't do the formalities.
yes, well, you all know who
We
I am,
we were all a little distracted.
understandably so.
I'm gonna stand up and offer my hand out as a like a handshake. We've kind of met in
Super
passing,
silly.
but officially, my name is Dalton Reardon. I am one of the town's guard here.
Ryra mockingly is going
Kind of,
to hold out her hand, and she's going to be like, Ryra, resident illusionist. Like it's like like he's like the guard or whatever. And she's like,
I'm gonna side-eye her.
she's gonna grin at you.
Oh, what a shit eater he is!
look
Look
at
at
this,
him.
look at this man. He's
Good
gonna
shit
kind of
eater.
use yourself, Dalton. He's gonna kind of
And then
rub
sorry,
his chin.
she's gonna introduce Gwai here on her shoulder. She'll be like, and this is Gwai here, Hawk.
Hawk. A majestic animal, easily.
Gwai here's gonna preen himself. He's like, damn right I am.
Um, Mr. Riordan, your name does strike a chord.
I am
Have I
going to
heard it
shift
somewhere?
uncomfortably.
Hmm, I can't quite seem to place it.
It's a common enough name, I'm sure.
Ryra's gonna pipe up and she's like, perhaps you heard what an amazing shot he is. She's gonna say kind of mockingly.
I hate you, Kaylee.
You know,
This is
I
my
think
character.
that actually pins it.
Oof.
You may have heard my name as a expertly shot one of the game targets while not even looking.
He even killed a single goblin.
You describe your singular accomplishment, Dalton. He kind of squints, trying to, with a look of trying to figure this out, but he abandons it to turn to the rest of the table. You miss as he gestures to Lori.
Lorelei Aquirrell. But you can just call me Lori. It's much easier.
Lori, very nice. And your
Handsome devilish friend?
friend.
I wouldn't say I'm all that handsome, but I'll reach over to the table and shake his hand. Motorcar of the Shiriqua. A pleasure, I'm sure.
His muscles ripple as he shakes the hand.
A native Varisian, I see. Fantastic. I am glad to meet you. Excellent combat effectiveness, I must say. I've never seen someone use a scythe quite like that.
Yeah, it's something you learn when you live your life out there in the woods.
If you thought that was impressive, you see the seen Jekno take out 8 goblins single-handedly. She's gonna kind of clap him on the back and bring him into the light.
Ah, Mr. Jekno, I presume.
That is my name, yes. And it wasn't 8 goblins. You don't have to put me up like that.
You kill at least half of them single-handedly.
Right.
Regardless of the quantity, the quality is what I noticed, and that was fantastic. It is a pleasure to meet all of you, officially, of course. As he shakes each of your hands, he takes Ryra's a bit more gingerly. He doesn't do anything weird with it. He just kind of treats it more of a lady's hand than he did Lori's.
Ryra's kind of gonna give him a look like, I'm just a person.
But we all know. I'm assuming we all noticed.
Yeah, it's
that he
perfectly
takes it
fine.
like this, right?
I love that about you.
Yes. Yes, it's more of a firm handshake with Lori and a kind of delicate hand resting in hand for Ryra. Giving
Couldn't
her
help but
quite
notice
a bit of
that.
uncomfortableness.
Couldn't help but notice you're pretty well dressed for a Sandpoint man. Can't say many others around here are as well put together as you are.
Well, that is the thing. I
John,
believe
that's
in our
actually what I have this
meeting
one for.
yesterday. I described myself somewhat differently.
You did. You mentioned Magnamar.
Indeed. I'm currently on my way back from a business trip.
I see.
And this seemed like a nice
I'm
enough
not
town to
actually
settle for
sure
a
how
few
to do
days.
that. Hide the
What sort of
non-kin
business
people.
do you deal in?
Trades of all sorts. That I do.
You'll definitely
The
have to show me
Foxgloves
how to
have
do
been in the
that.
trade business for 3 or 4 generations now.
Can a Ryra roll what would be nobility to see if she's heard of them?
You may, again. Maybe you can glean something different from yesterday.
No,
Damn.
not really.
Damn.
I'm not funny. Just dumb.
Your
It's okay.
knowledge of the
Top
Foxglove
three,
name
Ignis
checks out with what
Elemental is
he's
a big one.
currently giving you.
Does the Foxglove name have any historical
What?
meaning to it?
I'm not sure I quite catch your question, but I don't believe so. We've given it
Okay.
historical significance, you could say.
Sure sounds like it. Well, I gotta say, for someone of your stature, it seems pretty odd you travel alone. You just that sure of your skills?
I am quite confident, yes. Just
Huh.
caught off
Okay.
guard. Yesterday was not my finest hour.
happens to everyone. We were here for a celebration, not a funeral.
Well, thank you, John. I did not know I could do
Could
that.
not agree with you more.
But
Well,
you said you wanted to reward us, so what you got in mind?
that I did. Um, for starts, I suppose, is that the local lingo?
Oh, bro.
Little Robin. For starters, I have no problem paying off your any tabs you might have, your food, your stay.
Hey,
Um,
you need to- I'm
you can
not boy.
consider that.
Sassy but
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's fine. I'll wait.
Sassy.
She is. She's still just a puppy.
Oh.
She just
definitely
wants
looks like it.
kisses and cuddles.
And Chewies
That
Yeah,
human is her whole world.
pretty much.
probably
I
has to
want,
go outside.
I want a dog.
Get a dog.
You have kids.
I know
I
lots of
wanted
them.
I want a dog, but Joe wants one of those like really small old
Lap dogs.
crust. No, it's the small old crusty broken ones that look like they've been hit in the head like three too many times.
So like
Oh, a pug?
pugs.
Jinx, you owe me
Hey,
Coke.
hey, just so you know,
No, he
Chibble.
he doesn't want a cute small dog. He wants like one of the really scraggly ones that looks like it's on its deathbed.
Like chihuahuas.
So
Like a crusty old white dog or a chihuahua, yeah.
Say, Kyle.
Oh
Hey, don't sass chihuahuas. I've got a Chiweenie now.
A
She's
chi-
adorable.
it-
Yes, she's
it's just
adorable. But yet
chi-
Daniel's
yeah, but
in chat
Chihuahuas
and
can be like
he's got a
aggressive
pug.
as hell.
I grew up with big dogs, so
Is Petey a pug?
Oh, I
No,
think Petey's a French bulldog.
French. Okay,
French
Frenchie.
we
bulldogs
ain't
are
having no
awesome. Okay.
crusty old white dogs in this
He's
household.
a goblin, is what he is.
Yeah.
Blue Goblin.
Boston Terriers are cool too. If you're going with that whole French bulldog look,
yeah.
but I do pits, so
Gotta
I do
stop
pit
having
bulls.
Yes, Daniel
having
confirms
kids.
he's a Frenchie.
Okay. I love my little velvet hippos.
Oh, and
Oh,
by the way, a while ago he did say, "Eric, you stink." I just
I
want to.
stink.
Yes, because I have the moment now. So
Fucking ban him. Get him out.
Wait,
I'm
Eric, do
about
you
to make
really
him a moderator just because he
do you
said
really
that.
stink?
I smell quite nice. Everyone I've ever met says it. Oh, Eric, you smell fantastic.
I cannot wait to smell you. Is that weird? Should I have not keyed in for that?
I smell him all the time, and I
Well,
love it.
we are gonna get together eventually after this pandemic, right?
Yeah, eventually we'll take a road trip. You know, we'll meet at some halfway point. We'll finally have an in-person D&D session.
Yeah, don't come to Connecticut.
Well, I think
Georgia's a great place.
they're all in Georgia or something, so I think we might have to go down there.
I'll get lost in Connecticut. I'll be driving down one of those fucking roads and a portal just opens to hell in front of me and bam, it's over. It's all over.
No, no,
There's
no, no, no. That goes from going from Michigan into Ohio, so I'm screwed.
There's literally a sign going from Columbus to Cincinnati on the highway that says "Hell is real."
Wait, there's Hell, Michigan.
Yes, I
Mhm.
know.
Okay, yeah. Yeesh. Good luck,
Yes,
Ed.
it's north. It's west of Kalamazoo.
Guys, you know how like no one likes the taste of caviar, like for real? It's super expensive.
Mhm.
And that's kind of like Connecticut. Like no one actually likes Connecticut or wants to be in Connecticut, but they just make
Yuki is
everything so
adorable,
expensive. People are like, "Oh
and
no, we're
eventually
better
she'll
than
start
everyone
loving
else."
loving you. I promise.
It's not a good thing.
Ohio's a shithole and it knows it's a shithole. Doesn't try to pretend any different.
The tavern. Aldern is willing to take your tabs. Um, and he's currently in possession of a satchel of sorts, and he digs through it and removes 5 small bags, and he places them in front of each of you. Um, you all take the look of adventurers, so I have an inkling of what you could use. Inside each of these bags, I've parceled out 50 gold pieces for each of you.
Oh wow, very generous.
It is unfortunately all I could part with at the moment, and like I said before, I cannot thank you enough for saving me. Um, In addition to this, I would like to invite all of you, say later today, to come with me and we might hunt some wild game. We could bring it
Sounds like
back.
fun.
Ryra kind of frowns and she's like, I'm not much of a hunter.
I'm not
Oh,
either.
it's
I
You're
thank
not
you
much
for
of
the
a wizard.
offer. I thank you for the
oh,
offer, but I will pass on the wild game hunting.
I live for the hunt. I'm ready for it.
I truly would love for each of you to join. It's less of the hunt and more of the experience.
Can I
Just
roll a insight or something to see if he's just being cocky or if he's got like nefarious like
you could roll sense motive, yeah.
uh
Dang it, John, it's not 5e anymore.
I know, sorry.
19.
Damn,
So
Fuck.
you're trying to figure out if he's being
Like
disingenuous?
genuine.
yeah, I'm not thinking that he's a criminal, but just like
Yeah.
he kind of just shows up out of nowhere and he's like trying to be thankful, but it's just like, hey, why don't you all come to the woods with me and stuff.
Ooh, woo.
You can glean from your uh, experience on the beat that he is being genuine. Um,
Okay.
I would truly appreciate it if you could all come. I would love to get to know each of you better. I won't force any of you to come, but I would appreciate it. It would mean a lot to me.
I'll
What I do have a question though. What do you hunt with, and then what do you do with the game you hunt?
Well, the idea I had in mind, I'm sure you're each familiar with the surrounding area. There's a forest not too far from here called the Tickwood. Um, it's one of the many spots in the area that you can go to hunt wild boar. I could easily procure a group of horses and likely hunting with bows. I personally don't like getting too up and close to a wild boar. Um, but after assuming our hunt goes well, I wouldn't mind bringing it back. Here, I believe Miss Kaijutsu here could cook it up quite nicely. We could have a. I could give you a feast.
I was like, I'm not really much of one for a hunt, but considering this generous gift you gave us, I guess, you know, it could be the least I could do.
Would
I
we hunt for one boar or each get a boar?
Well, these boars are quite large. I believe maybe one or two could be enough, depending on your appetites.
I was just thinking that if it was a lot of meat that we could also invite some of the town folk to eat. That's why I was curious.
Oh, that is a fantastic idea. I
I
think
love
that
this
would work out
idea.
perfectly.
I'm gonna uh talk to the guy and be like, I'd be
The
happy to
guy.
join you. Uh maybe Miss Ryra, you'd be able to see some of my skills with the crossbow.
She's gonna grin at that and she'd be like, it would be wonderful to finally see some skill.
Maybe I can give you a couple pointers on your crossbow skills as well.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Maybe I could give you some pointers as well.
We can all learn together.
While I do
One at
not
the
know
table, real quick. Make me a perception check.
everybody, or
Everyone.
At the
You know, a
table.
bow does sound pretty cool. Maybe I should get one.
Oh, poor Ryra.
A 13, 25, and a 15, 14.
Why did I cook twice?
No clue.
Do I have like a
I don't know
special
when
for
I did
perception?
when I did an attack before. I It actually double attacked when I meant to double attack, but I only clicked it once.
Probably just registering a double click on accident, even if there wasn't a double click. Roll20 can do that sometimes.
Damn, a 28. Shit, I'm jealous.
Yeah, what
That's
was
my,
that?
that's my
Oh, right here.
bird.
Okay.
Shit, extra 14. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He's a hawk.
Hawks have good perception.
I'm a little jealous. It didn't help you with your initiative, but it helped you with your perception.
No, my perception is a nat 1. Gwahir's perception was a 28. We are separate entities.
Yes.
Oh, I see you rolled a 14 and you got a 14 from him.
What? No, Ryra rolled a 1 and she got a 5 because she's a +4.
Yeah.
Gwahir rolled separately and got a 28 for himself.
Yeah, you can look at the
Oh.
name above the skill that's being rolled, and it'll say Gwahir or Modokar.
Oh, yeah, I see Gwahir rolled a 28. Yeah.
Yeah, so Ryra's blind, deaf, and then Gwahir is just
Yeah,
like,
sorry.
hey,
I
fucking
just
idiot.
I just saw Ryra rolled. Wasn't reading that
Yeah.
Gwahir rolled it.
Like, Gwahir
Sorry,
just
my
tends
bad.
to, whenever Ryra isn't paying attention and Gwahir notices something, he'll just like cuff her over the head with his wing. And she'll be like, what?
So
Pay
Ryra
attention,
doesn't
damn it.
notice anything herself. Lorelei and well, shoot, I don't know which role to take for Dalton.
You can just
Technically
do
the
the
first
13, I
one.
guess.
Yeah, technically the first one.
13, 6, 15, 5. Okay. So, Jekno, Modokar, you two were able to notice a bit of grimace flash on Aldrin's face for just a split second before kind of reverting back to his kind of normal charismatic smile. Um,
Well, me and Dalton are like teasing.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Possessive
um,
bitch. I met you like 5 seconds ago. Ryra doesn't say that. Kaylee says that.
yeah. But
Damn.
for Gwahir, at the moment, so the thing is that with your familiar, you can't speak to it yet, and you can't see through its eyes yet. You can, however, feel emotions through it. And at the moment, at the table, Gwahir feels a little off. I wouldn't say uncomfortable or protective.
Reticent.
Yeah, maybe. But as he's standing on your shoulder, he kind of flitters his wings a little bit.
He looks at what's his face, and his feathers
Aldern.
start to rise in a threatening manner.
Yes, I think that's a fantastic idea. We could hunt 2 boar, bring them back, and have a celebratory feast. I think that sounds like a fantastic idea. I suppose I'll begin getting our preparations ready.
It sounds good. I've already said I won't say no to you.
Excellent. I say we meet at the North Gate in, let's say 2 hours past noon.
Sure.
Excellent. I'll have horses for each of you, and I look forward to this.
You got bows for us to use too to shoot these things?
I can procure the equipment, yes.
Awesome.
I'd like to try my hand at shooting.
Try to find one that can handle my strength, if you can.
I will try. He makes a sort of lame movement to like patting his his own bicep as he looks at you, but it comes across again super lame. He bids you farewell, lays some coin on the table in order to pay for your meal, and he is off.
Well, that guy sure knows how to say thank you.
He's-
That he does. That he does. Seems like he's quite infatuated with you, Ryra.
She's like, I'm a little uncomfortable.
And a little jealous. You guys see that look on his face?
What look?
I didn't see shit.
No.
Hmm.
Jealous of who?
He just, I don't know. When Ryder and Dalton were talking, he got a quick little unhappy face. It was a quick moment, but I don't know.
Ryra rolls her eyes.
Surely you know how wealthy men are. They,
She
Yeah.
they don't like
she
being
she
told no.
mutters under her breath so only whoever's next to her can hear her say, "I'm too old for this."
But Jack No gets up. He walks over to Maiko, hands her the bag of the gold, and tells her to hand this out to families that she knows that needs it.
And that is the gold that was given to you by
Yes,
Alden. Okay.
by Fox Club.
Okay.
Did we see that?
Yeah, you guys would have
Yeah, I
seen
did
him
it out in the
pop up
open.
and
Yeah.
Ryra kind of looks around and kind of mutters to the others. Now I kind of feel like a dick.
I mean, we can
Uh,
do what we want with our quote unquote earnings, even if like don't technically have
Jack No
need to.
sits back down and finishes up his meal.
Maiko was clearly expecting a lighter pouch as you handed it to her. Goodness, Checkno, thank you so much. I'm sure this will go to someone that needs it more than any of us, for sure.
I know you'll get it to those that need it.
She pockets it.
Oh Lord.
No. But thank you, Checkno. Hmm.
Just don't tell them who it came from.
Oh, so humble and mysterious. Fine, have it your way. She kind of tosses the pouch in a kind of open bag.
Ryra's
She's
gonna kind of turn to Jekno and be like, "Wait, so you donate gold to like the poor people of this town, and nobody likes you?"
It's a cross I bear.
Ryra looks very
Sus.
perturbed. She's like, "What?"
The goblin's worth the first thing he fisted in this town.
Phrasing, my friend, phrasing.
yeah.
Huh.
Goodness gracious.
When did he say that we were gonna go hunting?
Uh,
A
2
few
hours
In a
hours.
past noon.
roundabout way, he said 2 o'clock.
yeah,
And what time is it?
early.
Right now, I'd say it's
9:30, 10.
9:30.
yeah, it's about 10 o'clock right now. After that whole conversation, so you guys have a couple of hours in town uh, to look around, do things. But we'll get to that next week.
Dun, dun, dun,
On the next
dun.
installment of
Rise of our own
okay,
lords.
here's one thing. We
Fisting the Runelords.
want to see John with his crossbow skills take
Oh,
down a
that's
boar,
right.
and he won't be here.
Yeah.
Wah, 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 wah. See,
He's all,
someone else will roll
no,
for
no, no,
me.
no, no. It'll be hilarious because he'll be all talk, and then we'll show up to go at 2, and
And he
he'll have
won't be
chickened
there.
out. He'll have chickened out, and Ryra's gonna laugh her ass off. He didn't want to be shown up by a woman, dude.
There it
There
is. Just use that one roll the entire time.
Damn. If only those goblins had lived for an additional like 4 turns.
That's it. That would have been it. Man.
Ah. Well, thanks for coming on Saturday evenings for playing with me, you guys. This was fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Always.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
I'm really enjoying the. It's very fresh to be able to RP a character who's not a righteous zealot.
Oh yeah.
I can actually make jokes and kind of be a dick. With here, I have to be like a good person. Whatever.
It's like I'm not used to being good.
It's nice to one shot kill things too.
Oh yeah. No, your monk reminds me a lot of uh, a brawler character that I had
Heh.
in terms of combat effectiveness. Nowhere
Yeah.
near
He reminds me
personality.
of Hira and how Mad Keith would get when I'd like one shot everything. And then every time he tried to attack anybody else, I'd be like, actually, I get an attack of opportunity, and he'd be like, God damn it! They try to run away, and actually, if I hit him, their speed goes to 0, and he'd be like, fuck.
I'd like to actually have a character that
Who can hit
rolls
things?
well, so that I don't have to end up being basically an edgelord, because I'll be all this talk and then nothing happens. So it's just like that guy's so angsty. She's like,
Well, the thing is,
I will end your life. 7.
We should change
Hmm.
his name from Dalton to Chad.
it makes the difference between you being an ineffective angst or edgelord or angsty team to an effective one. The difference is there.
Don't
Is
worry,
it though?
Ryro will continue to give him shit for being all talk.
But I wasn't all talk, so stop
Yeah,
giving me
he
shit.
Oh man, you
killed
hit a
one goblin.
dummy.
No, I
You hit
literally did not
one
say.
goblin.
I did not once say, "Don't worry, guys, I'll take this one on by myself." I'm just trying to do what I do.
Mm-hmm.
You're the wizard that used all her spells to impress some random guy at a party.
Whew.
I'll
Very
do
impressive.
magic tricks, man.
Burn.
He may not be hitting goblins, but he's shooting shots right now.
The thing is, that's not even an insult. Like, what the fuck was I supposed to do? I didn't know we were gonna be fighting goblins today.
Listen, I'm
I was
literally
I
pressing
was just
a
having
button.
fun. I
I'm
was having
pressing
fun
a
at a
button.
festival.
It's not my fault that the dice decide, hey, your max is going to be 10.
Absolutely your fault.
Not at all.
Absolutely.
This is why we can't have nice things.
It's
It's gonna
exactly
be
right.
it's gonna be really
I love
awkward when
I love that meme about like whatever your character's background story and then your actual character.
Yeah, that's my life.
And here I have Bruce fucking Lee, so you know we're all good.
I did want Ryra to be a lot better than she was, and then I realized that whole backstory problem, and so now I'm just kind of making her as like, listen, I'm kind of new at this.
yeah, and that's
I may
perfect.
be old as shit. I may be older than your great grandparents, but I'm new at this.
Eric, I'm just going to start rolling a D100 instead of a D20. We'll still bracket it out,
Of
but
course.
I feel like I have more of a chance to actually
Amazing.
hit something.
Wow, of all the
Good
rolls,
Lord,
you get a 19.
Got him.
do we want me to hit roll 100 and see what I get?
It's a 19 hit.
Well, see, now that you've scaled your D20 to a D100, I have to rework all the AC.
Damn it.
Well, I just need to find some dice that work.
Well, thank you guys for coming out to another episode of Rise of the Runelords. And I appreciate all of you. It's actually been really fun. So see you next time on Saturday.